Hey, how's it going, everyone? Jiu-Jitsu family, MMA family. Marco Moreno here today, Monday, April 24, 2023. And Marco Moreno is here to talk about the sport that we love, MMA, and also we have some Jiu-Jitsu news that I'd like to share with you. Curtis Blaydes versus Sergey Pavlovich. What a great fight. What a great fighter. I think it's a powerful fighter. Sergey, he came and just pretty much on the first round knocked out Curtis Blaydes. Well, it was a technical knockout, but it was just precise. His jabs were so powerful and was able to avoid the takedowns. I think a lot of people were counting on Curtis Blaydes to take down Pavlovich and just impose his superior grappling, but Sergey was ready. He really stopped any form of takedowns from Curtis Blaydes and kept jabbing and rock him. And at one point, Curtis Blaydes just went down. He followed up on top. Pavlovich followed up on top and finished him on the first round. I think he has a record of first round finishes, and he is the next in line for the belt. We're talking about heavyweight UFC, and he deserves it. Apparently, he's gonna have to wait for John Jones versus Miocic fight, and then we'll probably see a Sergey Pavlovich fighting for the heavyweight UFC belt, and I cannot wait to see him. He's impressive. He was just amazing, and I think I have here a little bit of the last seconds where he finished Curtis Blaydes. Let me see. If you guys are tuning in, let me know what you think about the fight, and if you have any comments, I'll be happy to talk about any comments about the fight. I'm talking about Pavlovich and Curtis Blaydes. So I think I have it right here. We'll see. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Sergey Pavlovich continues his path of destruction. This is a Russian fighter, and he is terrifying, earning his sixth first round finish in a row against Curtis Blaydes. This is his sixth knockout in the first round in a row. That, I think, is some kind of record, but I'll play it here for you guys to see this. Look. See how he started. This is 2 minutes 12 seconds. Look at that jab. Already hurt. Another one. 1, 2. Check this out. Boom. Those jabs were powerful. And he kept coming, no? Look, he's going down. 1, 2, 3, boom. Done. Amazing finish by Pavlovich. Let's review here real quick again. Check this out. Look at that. Powerful punches. Look at that jab. Very accurate. Coming in. Boom. Too much power. And I think an upper hand sent Curtis Blaydes to the canvas. And this is it. Curtis Blaydes gets knocked out or knocked down. Technical knockout. and Pavlovich is the new in line for the title. Just an amazing fighter. Other fights that happened last weekend in the UFC. Let me see if I can go back and check out the fights that we saw last weekend. We have Bruno Silva defeated Brad Tavares by technical knockout at 3:35, and this was a little bit controversial fight. Of course, the fight was pretty even at one point, and then Silva started finding his range, and then got a punch, a right hand punch that wobbled Tavares, and Tavares went down, and it seemed like the referee stopped the fight a little bit too soon. Tavares was complaining about early stoppage. I'm gonna show you the video. See you guys think about this Silva knockout finish against Tavares. I'm talking about UFC Vegas 71, and let's check it out. Here it is. This is Bloody Elbow. Let's see what they say first. It says Silva came in and laid a neck against Tavares. It is very possible he would have been handed his walking papers. He looked miserable in his previous appearance against Gerald Mearshkert, leading many questions how effective he is under UFC drug testing. They are talking about Silva. And then blah blah blah. Fortunately for Silva, he hurt Tavares after 3 minutes had passed and didn't let up, finding a finish. In the process, Silva assured he keeps his job. I don't see the PED chatter dying. Sportsmen are always working to stay ahead of testers, but they aren't as voluminous at this point. They're talking about PED testing, but let's look at the knockout, the Bruno Silva knockout.
Silva's trying to get him out of there.
There you go.
Huge right hand for Silva.
And then the referee steps in.
Shot.
Let me play it once again. It was too fast.
Silva's trying to get him out
This
of
is
there.
Silva, a knee, and then the right hand, send him down, one punch, and the referee step in.
Landed.
And then Tavares
What a great
was
right
complaining
hand for Blindado. Floors
about an
the
early
Hawaiian.
stoppage.
Silva's trying to get him out of there.
Boom.
Huge right hand for
Down
Silva.
one.
Heavy shot.
I don't think. I do think. I mean, referees, they sometimes let go a little bit longer. I think he could have let the fight go a little more, but I doubt that it was gonna be, the outcome will be different. I think Silva would have punched him 2 more times, and then the referee would have had to step in. But that was great for Silva. He's back in the game, and we see more of him. What else we have? Last weekend, other fights. Bobby Green and Jared Gordon was declared a non-contest. Bobby Green is like a people's fighter. He's flashy. He's very aesthetically pleasing to see. He fights with his hands down and moves like very very slick movements. Reminds me of like has something about Muhammad Ali, kind of head movement and a little bit of Anderson Silva kind of style, right? He switched to left, right? Everybody does, but he makes it look very, very smooth on his movement. So, and then he's a character too, so people love seeing Bobby Green. And he went against Jared Gordon, and something unfortunate happened. Once he went for an elbow, he claimed he went for an elbow, but he accidentally headbutt Jared Gordon, and Jared Gordon went down, and then Bobby Green went on top and applied 2 more punches. The referee stopped the fight. Bobby Green thought he won, but the officials reviewed the video, and they saw the headbutt, and upon reviewing the video, they declared that the headbutt was what caused the knockdown, and they decided to declare a non-contest. And that is unfortunate for both of them. But up until that point, the fight was really, really close. Very close fight. And it could have gone either way. I mean, it's not like Bobby Green was dominating. Let me see if I can see that that part where Bobby Green elbow by accident. I'm going to MMA fighting. Let me see here. See, you guys can see the video. Let's move it a little more this way. There we go. This is MMA fighting. The sequence began as Bobby Green threw a looping left hand, with Gordon ducking his head to counter with a punch of his own. Green's head landed directly to the side of Gordon's ear and temple, which sent him crashing down to the canvas. Without realizing a headbutt caused the knockdown, Green followed up with a flurry of hammer fist that eventually finished Gordon, with the stoppage coming at 4:35 of the first round. So let's check it out. Let's check out the sequence right here. Go, play. It's now playing. Let me refresh this page. There we go. Right here. There you go.
Oh, what happened there? That was a clash of heads, I think. Was it really? Oh no.
That's when he already went down. Let me see. Right here. Boom. They don't have it in a slow motion. But if you guys pay attention here, Bobby Green goes for an elbow, and boom, look at the head. The headbutt to the temple of Jared Gordon, and that's what knocked him down. And I think it was a fair decision to declare this a non-contest for sure.
Oh, what happened there? That was a clash of heads, I think. Was it really?
And then he followed
Oh no.
Yes, I think Gordon was down 2, 3, 4. The referee steps in.
That sucks.
But
Shot landed. That's the problem with South.
it was the headbutt. Headbutts are for those who don't know, headbutts are not legal. They are illegal, so therefore the non-contest. Let me see this video. Bobby Green reacts to his victory being overturned.
So under the review, it's a clash of heads that made you fall, so it's a no contest. What? Yes.
So there you have it. Those of you that have acute hearing, it is going to be deemed a no contest due to the clash of heads.
And he's like, all right. Well, hopefully this guy's running back again, and we'll see what happened. Like as I said, that was a very, very close fight until that point, and we'll see if Bobby Green fights again. I particularly like his style of fighting, and but this is not the way. Of course, this is not the way to fight to win the fight, right? You wanna win fair and square. Okay, so everybody's happy. What else we have here? Last weekend there was a fight between Christos Giagos. There is a knockout here against Glenn with a left hand in the midst of an exchange between the two that saw Glenn faceplant into the canvas. The impact didn't seem to wake Glenn up, but Giagos' attack continued, prompting the referee to step in. Not only was the biggest win of Giagos' career, it was the biggest highlight of his career too. So we're talking about the fight between Christos Giagos and Ricky Glenn. So let me check. Let's see this knockout. Let's see this knockout right here. Cool. Christos Giagos earned first round knockout.
His timing and his range right now.
And that just reminds me of that fight with Joaquin Silva, where he just flatlined him with...
Laid him out! And that's what Giagos was talking about! Whoa!
Nice left
timing and his
hand.
range right now.
And that just reminds
Check
me
it
of
out
that
on
fight
the right.
with Joaquin
Giagos.
Silva, where he just flatlined him with...
Laid him out! And that's what Giagos was talking about!
And that was a victory. Great knockout for Christos Giagos. Yasmin Lucindo defeats Brogan Walker by unanimous decision. Man, she was a great fighter. She was throwing all kind of combination kicks, and it was too much. She pretty much dominated Brogan Walker. Took her down a few times, and of course this was a one-sided fight and earned Lucindo the unanimous decision. Great fighter, and we'll see. The news here, UFC, I'm reading UFC, says she showcased some of her grappling in the second round, taking Walker down and climbing into mount, but did the majority of her quality work standing. Amazing fighter. Yasmin Lucindo is a fighter to keep in mind. And then Montel Jackson defeats Rani Yaya by knockout at the first round, minute 3:42, and this is a fight that I was looking forward to see, because Rani Yaya is a Jiu-Jitsu hero, is a Abu Dhabi champion. I actually saw Rani Yaya in a grappling competition one time in Abu Dhabi 2007. He defeated the legend Leo Vieira. Okay, light guy, and amazing jiu-jitsu. I thought he already retired from UFC, but it was a surprise to see him back. Unfortunately, his takedown didn't work. Montel Jackson was really good at stopping Yaya's takedown, and then knock him out. You guys wanna? I invite you to see this knockdown here. Montel Jackson defeats Rani Yaya. Check this out. It says, back upright and in the center, Jackson clocked the veteran with a clean left hand that put Yaya down with the finishing blows on the canvas, landing through to close things out.
Kick from Jackson as well. Beautiful! Got a nice counter. Oh, he's hurt. That's the dice! From Jackson.
That's it. Look, I think Yaya here on the right, he leans, and that's it. Boom. Southpaw on the left with the left. Montel Jackson.
Nice counter.
Was very nice. He steps back a little bit, like a Conor McGregor.
Nice counter. Oh, he's
and then that's over. It's over. One more time. Yeah, reach.
Nice counter. Oh, he's hurt. That's the dice.
And then Jackson followed.
Montel's quick Jackson.
It was sad for me to see Yaya getting defeated, as I always root for the Jiu-Jitsu guy. But we'll see. He's old. Yaya, we'll see if he comes back or maybe he retires from competition. And then this is the 4th straight victory for Montel Jackson, who advances to 13 wins, 2 defeats overall with the win, and should land another step up in the competition next time out. Great night of fights last weekend. Super excited to see Pavlovich fight against. There was another fight that I love, was Jeremiah Wells and Matthew Semmelsberger. Man, this fight was so good. I think one of the best fights of the night. I think the first round, Semmelsberger dominated, and it looked like he was just a superior fighter. But came the second and the third round, Jeremiah Wells applied some amazing takedowns, and Matthew Semmelsberger looked physically more imposing, and Jeremiah Wells looked a little smaller, but he was able to hit those double legs. Very, very nice setup, and took Semmelsberger down a few times and just dominated from top. And I was very impressed by Jeremiah Wells. He won by a split decision. It was a close fight, but the takedowns, I think it was what make the judges decide on his favor. Let's see what here the report on UFC.com says about this fight. It says in each of the first 2 rounds, Semmelsberger rocked Wells with quick, powerful strike, putting the Philadelphia natives on shaky legs. Yeah, I remember this. I remember Semmelsberger at one point looked like he was gonna knock him out, but each time Wells was able to deposit Semmelsberger on the canvas with amplitude, spending the majority of each round landing short shots from top position. And I should say here that Semmelsberger didn't look good in his grappling, especially from the bottom. Early in the third, Wells again elevated Semmelsberger and got him to the ground, returning him to the canvas when he worked free while neutralizing all of his offense. The judges were tasked with determining the winner, and 2 saw the fight for Wells, awarding the surging 36-year-old the split decision, now 4-0 in the UFC and riding a 6-fight winning streak overall. Wells should land a step up in a competitions once again next time out. good for him, man. Because I really want to see. Let me see if I find the takedowns. The takedowns were just a thing of beauty, man. So I'm gonna take me a second here. Let me see. Wells versus it seems that they're all articles. They're all articles. Let me see here if I can find some of the takedowns from Takedowns Doom, Matthew Semmelsberger in split decision. Some people consider this fight of the night. It was very, very cool to see these fighters. Let me check something real quick. We're gonna talk about some Jiu-Jitsu in a second. There was a huge tournament in Brazil, and we're gonna be talking about Mika Galbao in a second. Octagon interview. Man, sorry guys, I don't see the takedowns. I want to see the takedowns. I wasn't ready for this. I just kind of came at the last second to see. No, there are some highlights here. Highlights. What's this? Anyway, if you guys have let me see this guy right here. Oh, now they're talking. Predictions, simulation. What is this? Nope. There is just the interview. Just the cage interview of Jeremiah Wells. Let me see this guy real quick. No, this guy's just talking about his predictions. Sorry guys, I couldn't find a video of Wells versus man, the other guy, his last name is kind of Semmelsberger. There was also a boxing match. To be honest, I don't watch boxing, but apparently this was a huge one. And Gervonta Davis stopped Ryan Garcia with a liver shot, right? That was incredible. So precise, those liver shots, man. You get hit with one of those, and it's almost always looks like a late reaction of those liver shots. Okay, I've never took one of them. I don't want to even experience, but it seems like your whole body just shuts down slowly. Like it seems like the fighters take it, they feel like they can fight, they try to toughen it up, and then the legs just wobble, and they just have to go down. And that's what happened to Ryan Garcia, and that's how he got knocked out. They did the 10 seconds count they do in boxing. He didn't get up, and that was a big win for Gervonta Davis. Apparently everybody was watching this fight. I used to watch boxing back in the day, the times of we're talking about Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, those guys. And then once MMA came, I became a MMA fan. Stopped watching boxing. But here's the liver shot. You guys want to see this?
Hand combination. Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
Hopefully we can see the repetition here.
Much like Garcia's promoter Oscar De La Hoya, who was stopped by Bernard Hopkins following a paralyzing body shot with a delayed reaction.
And
by Garcia. And now, Garcia.
Let me see if there is
hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
The shot that knocked him out. There's a picture here. I think there's another angle here.
Left hook, what a shot!
No, this was there was a knockdown in the second round.
And just like that,
But that
Gervonta Davis drops Ryan Garcia for the second time in his career here in the second.
The little shot right here.
And just like that, Garcia bounces back up quickly.
Let's look at it again.
Hand combination.
Yeah, that's one of the first left hooks, and that wasn't a dynamite left hook, but it was one of the few left hooks he's been able to get in.
Another left hook and a right hand by Garcia. And now, Garcia forced to take a knee.
Man, he went down. Those liver shots are just nasty. People don't recover from those. And I was reading here, speaking of that knockdown, that something weird was going on the scorecards. It looks like the judges, some of them were scored that round in favor of Ryan Garcia, even though he got knocked down. And that's just boxing for you guys right there. What else? Okay, let's talk about Jiu-Jitsu. There was a big tournament in Jiu-Jitsu this last weekend, and it was called BJJ. Let me see, Grand Prix. What was it called? BJJ Absolute Grand Prix All Stars. What that means is that you have BJJ stars from different weight classes, and they put them in a tournament format. And they invited, it was Mika Galbao, Kaynan Duarte, Adam Warszynski, Felipe Andrew, Victor Hugo, Roberto Cyborg, Gutenberg Pereira, and Eric Muniz finally won. He was the winner, Eric Muniz. My prediction was that Kaynan Duarte was gonna win this one. He is just a beast in the gi, no gi too, but to my surprise, he got disqualified for ripping the knee on Mika Galbao. Mika Galbao did amazing in this tournament. He first went against a guy called Ottavio Nalati, and who outweighed him for I don't know how much. Like, let me see here if I find the. It's a huge guy against Mika, who's not that big. He's strong and muscular, but this was just a big guy, and Mika Galbao beat him. Very surprised to see that. And then on the second round, Mika Galbao went against Kenan Duarte, who defeated Vinicius Liberati. And then on the quarterfinals, Mika Galbao faced Kenan Duarte. It was a great match, but Kenan ripped the knee in Jiu-Jitsu. That technique is illegal, to rip the knee, and it looked like it really caused damage on Mika Galbao's knee. Mika was limping after the match, but he moved on to the semifinals. I don't know how he did it. It looked like he was seriously injured after the match against Kenan Duarte, but he went on to the semifinals, lost in the semifinals against Felipe Andrew. It was a close match, and hopefully Galbao is good. Mika Galbao is good. And then on the finals, Eric Muniz, who defeated Victor Hugo by advantages. Eric Muniz defeated Felipe Andrew by advantages, 6-4 advantages. Other fights, Mauricio Oliveira defeated Roberto Cyborg. Adam Warszynski, great jiu-jitsu guy, defeated Patrick Gaudio first on the first round. That's a huge win for him, but lost to Felipe Andrew in the quarterfinals round, 3-0. Victor Hugo is the guy who in last Abu Dhabi is the only guy that Gordon Ryan couldn't submit. So Victor Hugo defeated Wanderson Ferreira 9-0 on the first round, and then defeated Mauricio Oliveira on the quarterfinals, but lost to Eric Muniz in the semifinals. And man, this guy Eric Muniz, this is a huge win for him. There were other super fights. Joao Rocha defeated Lucas McKean. Alexander Godoy defeated Ice Blue, and Ingrid Alves defeated Amanda Henning. And let me see if I can find some clips of the match, some of the matches here. And let me see here. One thing I wanted to check was the size difference between Mika Galbao and Ottavio Nalati. It doesn't say here. Huge guy. Let me check if I can share with you guys some clips of this event. I'm talking about the BJJ Stars 10 Grand Prix. Let's check this out. There we go. Here we have Mika Galbao versus Ottavio Nalati. Look at.
Vai escorrer. Vai chegar. Olha, que foi, hein?
O Tatá tem uma posição, uma chave de pé ali das costas. Ele tem que tomar muito.
He did nothing, and this is a replay. But look at nice arm drag here from the
Vai
guard.
cruzando o braço do Naate ali.
He's moving his
Vai escorregando com as costas.
Vai chegar.
E foi, hein? O Tatá tem uma posição, uma chave de pé ali das costas. Ele tem que tomar muito.
To dominate from there. One more time. Look at the size difference.
Ziga vai cruzando o braço do Naate ali.
Look at bicep.
Vai escorregando com as costas.
Vai chegar.
E foi, hein?
Of course, he's got a little bit of
Uma
help.
chave de pé ali das costas.
Recently, he just got suspended by USADA. A lot of people were on him, and actually Roberto Cyborg too. They actually just got a 1 year suspension, but that's IBJJF. I think they are able to compete in these other tournaments, so that's why we saw them in here competing. What else? Let's look at Kenan Duarte choke against Vinicius Liberati. Let me see. Right here, look. Goes for an armbar. Oh, it looks like an armbar, but really it's a back take from the mount. And then right there attacking the collar, isolating the arm. Look. Oh, he grabbed his own collar for the defeat. You guys saw that? That's a cool one. Check this out. Let's look at it one more time.
Ele tem até o braço ali, mas ele quer o
Lógico, né? Ele não se afoba.
Ele é...
Vai sair pro braço.
Saiu pro braço.
Previsibilidade, né?
Pras
Pro
costas.
outro,
Agora pras costas, ó.
From here, it's
fechou o
just
triângulo ali na cintura.
nice work on isolating the arm.
Agora se ajeitou ali,
Throw
vai
the
tentar
right leg
trabalhar a
over.
lapela.
Cannot see here the right leg is
Ó,
already
escalou aí,
dropping
já
the
dominou,
arm.
já matou o braço
Matou
direito.
o braço, ó.
Ó, com a mão na lapela
Já
dele.
Que maravilha! Que maravilha! Ele tem
Guys,
até o braço.
That's a unique choke from Kenan Duarte. And then Kenan Duarte faced Mika Galbao. So let's look at here their match.
Pavlovich pesou 85
Right.
e
Kenan
700,
Duarte
Kainan
from the
pesou
bottom.
101 e 800. Estamos falando de 16 quilos.
Muito
difícil,
And he's clearly
Esse elemento do ineditismo, né, cara? Ó,
this is not only like this. With the heel that was not allowed. Yeah, Mika Galbao is really here.
Vamos pro anúncio.
Então vamos lá, Paulinha, com você aí que a gente também tá ansioso aqui, tá?
Bora.
Bora com a Paulinha, vamos lá. Desclassificação então.
Exatamente. Vitória Mika Galvão por desclassificação do adversário.
Pavlovich pesou 85 e
It's a nice
700,
setup.
Kainan
A
pesou
lot of
101
Navy guys
e
use
800.
it.
Estamos falando
Craig
de
Jones, famous for this
16 quilos.
Muito difícil, 100% a mais.
leg.
e tem esse elemento
I
do
wonder what
ineditismo,
Kenan
né,
was
cara? Ó,
thinking because
olha lá, Guilherme. Ataque ali.
No joelho, hein?
look at that leg is extended. Definitely cost him damage. Mika
Vamos pro
Galbao.
anúncio.
Então
Hopefully
vamos
it's
lá,
okay.
Paulinha,
He's a
com
young
você aí que a
guy,
gente
but
também tá ansioso aqui, tá?
one of
com a
these
Paulinha,
injuries
vamos
can
lá.
really
Desclassificação,
really
então.
bad.
Exatamente. Vitória Mika Galvão por desclassificação do adversário.
Hopefully he's good. He came back and kept fighting. He came back on the semifinals where he
85
very
e
lost
700, Kainan pesou 101 e 800. Estamos falando de
Felipe Andrew.
16
So hopefully it wasn't a too bad of an injury. What else do we have here? Oh, we have Felipe Andrew versus Mika Galbao.
Direito no chão e recolhe para trás, sprawl. Tira espaço. Aê.
Felipe Andrew, match of the year. They're calling match of the year.
Olha aí o Mika, já vai ali pras costas, a galera vai à loucura, Mika Galvão. Felipe Andrew também faz bem o movimento, atacando ali o braço, hein? Ai, 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 ai. Estrangulamento encaixado. Vai bater o Felipe Andrew. Momento chave aí da luta. Olha o Mika. O Felipe tentando voltar. Tá com o braço ali, ó. Por aqui.
Nesse momento o Andrew agora conseguiu colocar um pouco mais a casa no jogo aí, ele acertou as pegadas, está quase passando a guarda do Mika aí, acertou a pegada nas costas ali, está dando pressão, a gente não consegue
sapão ali, ele tentou, né? O desespero ali.
The match. We're seeing the repetition. Oh no, that's the. That was the end of the match.
Isso aí, anúncio oficial. Quem segue pra final, Felipe Andrew.
Direito no chão e
espaço.
Check this out, Mika Grappling on the bottom against Felipe Andrew. After getting his knee hurt, he goes in the back, jumps in the back.
Felipe Andrew.
Defense by Felipe Andrew.
Atacando ali o braço.
Then Mika has like
estrangulamento encaixado, vai bater o Felipe Andrew. Momento chave aí da luta, olha o Mika. O Felipe tentando voltar, tá com o braço ali, ó. Por aqui.
Hard position for Felipe Andrew.
Conseguiu colocar um pouco mais a casa no jogo aí, ele acertou as pegadas, tá quase passando a guarda do Mika aí. Acertou a pegada nas costas ali, tá dando pressão. A gente não consegue sapão ali, ele tentou, né?
Vai acabar, look at this way.
This
nice scissor sweep. Felipe Andrew recover.
Isso aí, anúncio oficial. Quem segue pra
Galbao. And then Felipe Andrew went on to fight Eric Muniz. There are not too many highlights of that match. Let's see.
5-4, seca na frente, 5
We're
segundos, vai
looking
acabar
at
a luta.
Eric
Contagem
Muniz.
regressiva.
It's just the last part. Oh, look.
Eric
It just goes down.
Muniz vence o GP do BJJ Stars.
Eric Muniz
nosso
wins.
grande
I
campeão,
hope he got paid good money
Eric
for
Muniz.
this.
Fato.
Yeah, we didn't get to see
5-4,
much of
seca
the
na frente,
action.
5 segundos, vai acabar a luta. Contagem
He
regressiva.
defeated Felipe Andrew by advantage.
Eric Muniz vence o GP do
Good
BJJ
work,
Stars.
Eric Muniz. The event is in Flow
Nosso
Grappling.
grande
If you
campeão.
guys want to watch it.
Eric Muniz.
What else? I was
Fato.
just checking the
5-4, seca
the
na frente,
news
5
here.
segundos, vai acabar a
And
luta.
of course,
Contagem
we will find
regressiva.
Ney Diaz.
Eric
We're going to
Muniz
finish with this. Ney
vence o
Diaz,
GP do
always in
BJJ
trouble. Ney Diaz.
Stars.
Nosso
There's a
grande
video
campeão,
surfaced about
Eric Muniz.
that shows Ney Diaz
Fato.
choking a guy in the street. Right?
Contagem regressiva.
Ney Diaz is just set to fight Jake Paul. In August, it's gonna be a boxing match. Everybody's already talking about the Ney Diaz Jake Paul boxing match coming up in August. And of course, the Logan brothers, right? It's Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And they started as a YouTubers, and then they start fighting, and now they just pretty much make most of their money, or a big chunk of their money, in setting up boxing matches against retired MMA fighters. And this guy, Ney Diaz, on the video, you see him choking a guy who looked like Logan Paul. You know, kind of a skinny with a beard guy. And everybody's been talking about it. Let me see if I can find it. Ney Diaz is always slapping somebody or choking somebody, right? Nate Diaz got into a few, this is Bloody Elbow, extracurricular activities over the weekend. The Stockton native was in New Orleans to attend the Misfit Boxing. He was in a boxing event where he first got into a bottle throwing incident. He's always throwing bottles. That's typical Nate Diaz. And Nate got into another brawl outside the venue. This time he was seen on video choking out a man known for being a doppelganger of Logan Paul. So the guy was he was really a lookalike, a Logan Paul lookalike. I don't know if he made his money being the Logan Paul lookalike, but let me see if I can find that video of Nate Diaz. Put the guy to sleep with a guillotine. You guys, guillotines are dangerous. They are really dangerous in a street fight. You guys should know some guillotine defenses for sure. For sure, because if you get caught, sometimes even somebody without training can just squeeze your neck, and if you don't have a good defense guillotine, you go out. So let me see here. Okay, this is Bloody Elbow again. Let's see, we have the Nate Diaz incident. Let me adjust this real quick. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, it takes me to Twitter. All right, here we go. Look. We'll rewind here. That's Nate Diaz here on the left, right? And the Logan Paul lookalike is talking to him. His hands are up. I don't know if he was looking for why you stand in front of Nate Diaz first, even if your hands are up. What are you trying to stop? You are really provoking. If you don't wanna get in trouble, get out of the way, bro. Let me see here. Boom, Nate, he was so quick. He just pulled his head down.
Oh yeah, Logan.
And there it is. He's already in a guillotine. Oh, he threw a knee. Look, that's Nate Diaz on the left. Got the guy in a guillotine. It's a weird grip. If you guys, Jiu-Jitsu guys, you guys can see. The grip is kind of like an inverted grip on the wrist. Like this versus like this, right? It's a classical guillotine. Nate Diaz is going like this. Long arms, when you guys have long arms, this grip I think works better. But keep squeezing. Boom! Man, the guy hit his head on the ground really hard. Let's review here the video. Guys, don't get in these fights. It's not worth it. Look, he could have been really injured.
Oh yeah.
So that's Nate Diaz. Hold the hand, hold the head.
Oh yeah, Logan.
Get him in a guillotine. Just start squeezing. Why for fights against an MMA fighter? Goes out. Conscious. And Nate Diaz kept walking. No biggie.
Oh yeah,
There's other people fighting those fights. Bro, yes, not cool. What else we have here? Let me fix this. Oh, Dana White is reacting to Nate Diaz putting Logan's look-alike to sleep. Let's watch this. What is Nate? Well, Nate Diaz is no longer in the UFC, so.
Oh, where is this out? Where is this at though?
What?
Where?
Choked him out. I told you Nate Diaz wild, bro. You want me to cut it?
Yeah, cut it.
You just need that dude in the stomach. Is that Logan Paul?
They're showing
Oh, he knocked
Dana
him
White.
out.
That's not Logan.
Diaz
That's not
knocking.
Logan. That's not Logan.
Whoever that is, he knocked him out.
He choked him out. Look, he choked him out.
You sure that's not Logan?
That's not Logan. Look,
That
watch when he
guy's
goes
head
in.
bounced like a fucking
Watch.
basketball.
Look, that's not Logan Paul.
No, he's way too skinny. Logan
yeah.
Paul's a big motherfucker.
And they wouldn't just let him
All right.
him like that laying right.
He's just looking. There's not really a big reaction.
But look at him. Look, he choked him out. Look, put him to sleep.
From Dana White. Anyway, what else do we have here? Water bottle. Oh, let me see the water bottle incident. Something happened inside, and he just kind of like continue outside the venue. So that's Nate Diaz. He turns. Oh, that's where he threw a bottle. Oh, so this whole thing started inside. Nate Diaz always looking for trouble. Check this out. Just turns, look at somebody, grab a bottle, throw it at the crowd. Chase the Moore. It's the guy who Nate Diaz threw the bottle. Anyway, you guys stay out of trouble. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay safe. Train Jiu-Jitsu. Be safe when you train. Respect your partners, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much. See you soon.